Hello YouTube, welcome to Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. Thanks for joining me today. We're back in the shop and Buddy is working on the truck today, and I've got a little project I'm going to be working on for my grandson. It's going to be totally different, so ride along with us. Well, this is going to be a first. I'll work on anything, it doesn't matter. My daughter found this little pedal cart, and my grandson Reed, you know, that's his go-kart over there, he loves playing on these things, and I told him, I said, it just really wasn't worth fixing because the chain had literally snapped in two. And but he got all upset. He said, "Papa, please fix my pedal cart." So we're going to try to see if we can get this thing. You can see back here in the back, it is so rusted. But we're going to just see if we can get this chain off. Try to get the rear wheels freed up. So see if we get going on it. This thing had a little plastic cover under it. And I mean, that chain has been submerged in water for a long time. We should be able to get it off pretty easy, I think. Yeah, there it is. I'm not sure. That's pretty bad shape. But, all right, let's see if we can get it off the back sprocket. The rear sprocket on this thing is just so corroded. I don't know if I'm gonna get it off or not. Let me see if I can get both hands on it here. Wow. It just snaps off. Wow. There it is. All right. Now, we gotta see if we can get these bearings freed up. I gotta figure out where I can go buy some of this chain at. Let's go check on Buddy, see how he's coming. Well, as we showed you in our last episode, got this in pretty good shape. And he's already started block sanding on this side. You see the bottom of the door, that's where that big hole was. Got that fixed. It's coming back now, just lightly skimming some areas.
I put that pop rivet back in there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. This had a hole in there, so yeah, you put the rivet in there. Man, that fender's looking good up here. Looking good. I sure hope we can prime this thing in the next couple of weeks. Sure would be nice. Still haven't heard back from the motor builder, waiting on him. But hopefully we'll check on him this week and see where he's at. I'd like to be able to get this thing painted and get the motor off at the same time so we get this thing on the track. Boy, I tell you, the stuff we do for our grandkids, especially when they start crying about something that was picked up at a trash dumpster. But I've got the rear end where it's free now, and finally, but took this thing apart. What this is a ratchet deal, and I can't get this bearing off the axle. But in order to make this work right now, if we put it on there, there's no way for the chain to work. It's just going to freewheel. You know, it's just sit there and spin without turning the wheel. So what I'm going to do, got these four little lugs. They fit inside those four places there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill a hole through here, and I'm gonna attach this drum to that, so whenever the axle turns, this turns all the time. That'll drive this hub. I don't know how long it'll work, but that's the only choice I got. There's no way I can try to find a spring or anything. We're just gonna make this one piece, and that way it'll turn. And me and Buddy's look, I think it's just regular bicycle chain on there, so we maybe will run through Academy Sports to get a bicycle chain. So anyway, we'll drill this, see if we can lock it down. Okay, we're having to pin this thing so I can get my new hole in there, so I keep it lined up. All right. Okay. Simple as that. All right. Take this one back out and put a short one in there now. Okay, we're going to expand these little drive flange tabs a little bit. Ain't no different than working on a 9-inch forwarder end, right? Let me do this just a little bit more. Put a wheel on there. Fits right into place. Oh my Lord. Y'all have to forgive me for this today, but I tell you what, where there's a will, there's a way. I ain't gonna believe that's gonna work fine. So direct drive, we'll have to push start it like a sprint car now. That is funny. So funny. Now I can hold the wheel to tighten the nut. Look at that. Put the bolt or put the tire on the other side and get it bolted down. All we need is a chain. We're good to go. Y'all are gonna have to forgive me for this, but this is pretty cool. And you won't believe the way it did. Just so happened, usually square nuts, they can't back off because they've got a shoulder they're going to hit. That one can't back off because it's going to hit on the hub. Got this side free, and that's our drive wheel. We need a chain, put the cover back on it, and Reed should be happy. Now, why in the world, he's got that nice go-kart right there. Why in the world he wants to ride this thing, but you can't argue with a 4-year-old. Pretty cool. Let's check see what Buddy's got going on. I was just sitting here showing Buddy. I said a 4-year-old is never going to understand how much time I put in this, and Buddy had a pretty good line.
All he's worried about is when you move them, these move.
Exactly.
That's all he's worried about.
Yeah, he ain't worried about if it took Papa. Well, while Buddy was working on that driver's door, I went and picked up this chain there. This stuff's expensive, $40. Man, for a cart I could have bought a brand new one for probably $80. Let's see if it'll work. Gotta figure out my length. Buddy's done took the comments on YouTube series. He's putting body filler or Bondo where you can't even see it. So instead of replacing the rocker panel, we're just going to put body filler on it. So that'll be good enough. You'll see it if the truck gets upside down, right?
We ain't going that way.
We ain't going that way. I got it. Or yeah, you got to start slowing. There we go. I'm amazed I actually had a slider. So if you kind of hold that, I guess pretty tight actually. I gotta call Ashley and see if she can bring a Reed over here and let them test drive it. Woo, doggy, looky there. Wow. How about that?
It won't take many times pedaling it, and that'll seat right in.
Get our hubcaps back in, and these are good washing. One thing I have to tell Reed is that, hey, your job is to wash it. I don't know how good a 4-year-old will wash it, but well, I gotta say, this was an absolute first for me, but it works like a champ. And the only thing is now it's gonna be direct drive, so the way they had that hub fixed up, it would actually freewheel like a bicycle, but this ain't gonna freewheel. So anyway, we'll get Reed over here and we'll try to get some video of him test driving it. And real proud of myself for doing something like this. I tell you one thing I'm gonna do. I was telling Buddy I'm gonna drill a hole in the bottom of this thing so it'll have a weep hole. We're not gonna go through all this again, especially when I saw how much that chain was, $40. But we're gonna move the seat part for him when he gets over here. But he want to keep it. Hey, got to keep the 4-year-olds happy. Buddy's got this rocker panel looking good. And bottom of the door, so this is the last section we're going to work on for the day. Well, that was different. I bet you never watched a YouTube channel that worked on a kid's pedal toy before, but we got that done. Runs like a champ. Waiting for my grandson to get over here so we can give it a test drive. Buddy got all this bottom quarter panel here and the bottom rocker panel fixed, and everything is block sanded. We've got a little more block sand to do down there, and we're going to be in pretty good shape. We got to sand the back of it here, but everything else is really close, and we are ready for some primer on the bottom part. So that's where we're at. Well, that was a lot different, wasn't it? But hope you don't mind me trying to stay busy while Buddy is working. I just stay out of his way and let him do his thing. I do the mechanical stuff and he's doing the body work. I'll do some of the metal work with him, but you know, it's really kind of a one-man deal working on the body, and I'd let him just think and concentrate, and I try to stay busy. That's why you're seeing all these little extracurricular projects I've got going on. But anyway, appreciate you guys joining us. Next week, we're going to try to spray some primer on this truck on the bottom portion of it. We think we are ready, and we are so excited about that. We'll get the bottom of it primed, then we'll move to the top. And top half of the truck doesn't hardly have any body work done. We've got one place to do on the driver's side, but that'd be real easy to do. But as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.